Back in action is Chris Joseph. They're more than happy he is suited up and ready to play. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. I'm Kevin Harlan. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. Someone will be keeping an eye on Brandon Knight.
Well, you knew coming out of college that Brandon Knight was going to be good. You know, he's got that way about him that just oozes confidence. And he's got a lot of skill. He can put the ball on the floor. He can knock down a shot. He's got great confidence in his game.
Yeah, that confidence is important. He's so slippery around the rim. You think you'll have forced him into a bad shot. Then he just twists and turns and gets a shot up anyway. The Pelicans coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. Not one of the better records in the Western Conference. Right now, they're in 12th place.
Well, today they've got the opportunity to polish off a season sweep of the series. They've met twice. They've won each of those contests. So it's an opponent they match up with pretty well.
And now they've started to make noise in their heads, too. I mean, they definitely have the upper hand mentally after those first two wins. And if they can come out and establish an early lead, I think they might be able to put this one away quickly. Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century. And the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
No good on the free throw. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, and there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
Well, this season, a new mascot, new team colors, and a brand new state-of-the-art 50,000 square foot practice facility for the Pelicans. It's not just a new paint job, folks. This is a franchise doing some exciting stuff.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. Clark, you mentioned the new colors for the Pelicans. No longer the purple, teal, and gold of the Hornets, but blue, gold, and red from the city flag of New Orleans. Steve, looks pretty good.
It does look good. And remember the other connections. I mean, the blue is featured on the Louisiana state flag. Gold, Mardi Gras color, of course. You know, and then you think about the connection to the plumage of the brown pelican, which I've studied for years. And then, of course, red. I mean, the red represents... I have no idea what red represents, Kevin.
Two free throws for Aminu. Sessions with it. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Monty Williams.
And Kevin, I asked him what he thought would be a key factor for them coming into this game. And he said, well, our length and shot blocking should help. It gives offenses something to think about when they come inside the lane. And oftentimes, that tentativeness can be a game changer. Guys, every team in the league wants that interior presence, and he just explained one big reason why.
Great, Doris. Thank you. It's not too uncommon to have that defensive focus being foremost in the game plan, is it?
Well, that's who they are, Kevin. That's their identity as a ball club. And so every game they start out thinking, let's shut the opponent down.
And not with just any kind of defense, guys. I mean, they want to get up into you, nose-to-nose, aggressive, in-your-face defense.
Adrian passes to Pachulia. Here's Middleton, covered by Miller. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pachulia, and that one's good.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Roberts, averaging 9 points per contest. And Aminu kicks to Evans. Now the dish to Steamsma. Pass to Roberts. New Orleans moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Roberts got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Knight kicks to Adrian. Lets it go from 14. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot's good from Steemsma.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
Bucks trail by 5. Now, here is Knight. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Toronto.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Pachulia dishes to Sessions. Shot from free throw range, and it's off the back rim, no good. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Thunder.
And they were nearly flawless offensively in that win, Kevin. Once they got rolling, they just did not stop.
My kind of performance to watch, guys. Efficient and potent. Very strong.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws. Brian Roberts was a 27-year-old rookie last season, guys. He played his college basketball at Dayton. I watched him there and really thought he was outstanding as a collegiate player. Spent some years playing internationally, but seemed to be NBA ready in his first season. He was a nice surprise for the Hornets as the backup point guard.
That's good from Roberts. Well, back to Brian Roberts, a good outside shooter, plays with composure.
Shot 91% from the line last year and 39% from long range. So, yeah, he does have a good shooting stroke. Also a good decision maker. I like the way he handles himself out on the floor.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Henson's checked in. Both free throws good from Roberts.
Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. And I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized.
Henson's shot is off. New Orleans leading by 7. Miller the pass to Roberts. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Dishes it to Aminu. The feed to Roberts. The tray. And the Pelicans get it back on the wing. Miller kicks it to Roberts. Second shot opportunity. The shot is off. Great D that time from Pachulia. Well, definitely a nice sounding name. Other options were the Swamp Dogs, the Bull Sharks, the Mosquitoes. Steve, all in all, you have to think they went the right way with the Pelicans.
I don't know. My personal favorite was the Rougarou, Kevin. I don't even know what that means, but that was in the mix. Would have puzzled a lot of other people around the country besides me, but better than Mosquitoes, that's for sure. Pelicans was probably the right way to go.
And he can't get the first one. With he's checked in for Greg Steemsma. No good on the second free throw.
Jeff Withey, number 2 in the nation last year in blocked shots when he played at Kansas. Grew up in San Diego and followed a similar path as Chase Budinger of the Timberwolves. He played a lot of volleyball early on in his life.
Shot clock at 6. Miller kicks to Withey. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Withey's got his first bucket of the night.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Knight for 3, and he gets it to go. And back to Withy, who grew up in San Diego, following in the footsteps of other great big men from there. Bill Walton from the San Diego area. Volleyball was his first sport, and after a growth spurt in high school, Withy decided to switch over to hoops.
And I tell you what, I think the volleyball background really helped him with his timing and verticality as a shot blocker in basketball. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Sessions, and another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and he had to get that shot off quickly because the defense was all over him.
Yeah, that's the key, Steve. The quick trigger, any hesitation, and that shot gets blocked.
Here's Roberts. He's got 5. Evans, left side. To the inside. And again, the basket is good from Withy. Withy's got his second bucket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Knight on the wing, to the paint, and slam dunk by Henson.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
Roberts gets the screen from Withy. Roberts dishes to Aminu. It's Miller on the wing, defended by Middleton. Fires the 3. That's good. Roberts got 8 points.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now here's Sessions. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
You know what was great too, Kevin, was the way he balanced getting his own shots and making plays for others.
Shots good by Miller. Miller's got his first bucket in this one.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them.
Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Off the inbound. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Roberts passes to Withy. Withy off a pick from Roberts. And that's Evans penetrating. Nice D from Antetokounmpo.
Not much of a pick there. Unless you're going to get a body on somebody, you're really not going to free anybody up for a shot.
Pelicans leading by 10. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Evans kicks to Withy. No good. Great D that time from Henson. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The pass to Middleton. A 3-ball. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
Now here's Sessions after the miss from Roberts. No good from Antetokounmpo. Evans dishes to Roberts. That drops. Roberts got 10 points in the game. Well, Stephen, back to Coach Drew, of course. He ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew. And that's the idea for him to really help this team get the most out of its players, particularly defensively.
Here's Evans after the made shot from Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And with a moment here, let's catch up on the action from the studio with Damon Bruce.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Let's take a look at the games from around the league that have already wrapped up. New York came away with a win against the Nets in Brooklyn. For Denver, a loss to the Clippers at Staples Center. Their leading scorer was Kenneth Faried. That's all for us here in the studio. Now let's get back to Kevin Harlan and the gang. Kev, take it away.
And thanks for the update, Damon. We'll catch up with you again at halftime.
And definitely some excitement building around the league as we get closer to the postseason. There's a lot of jockeying for position in terms of the playoff seedings, so some of the games already have that playoff feel to them.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for New Orleans. And both free throws good for Evans.
They've really built this league, Kevin, at the free throw line.
Bucks trail by 9. Out to Sessions. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Sessions has got 5 points so far.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Here's Withy. Shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Knight with it. Now guarded by Babbitt. And Sessions kicks to Knight. Antetokounmpo passes to Knight from deep. And he gets it to go. Now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Here's Babbitt. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Antetokounmpo, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now here's Evans, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they
Yeah.
really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got his first basket of the night.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now, here is Knight. He's got 8. A baseline J. Here's Henson. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Henson's got his second bucket of the night.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Rivers. Here's Withy. Goes back up. Now here's Sessions. He's guarded closely. Sessions gets a screen from Adrian. 1:06 left to play here in the first. Here's Sessions, and another basket for Milwaukee. 59 seconds left to play in the first. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. As you said, they've been excellent from the free throw line.
Well, they're shooting it really well here, and they're getting there often. That's a winning combination. I mean, a lot of foul shot attempts and a lot of makes, and that's demoralizing to the opponent.
And that could open up things from outside,
That's
too.
right. Well said.
And let's get a check on some of the leaders from around the league with this list of the top assist men at small forward since we've emerged from the All-Star break. Tyreke Evans, number 1.
He sees the whole court extremely well, and from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man, even in a very crowded area.
The drive, draw, and dish, I call that the 3D element, is his bread and butter. I mean, a lot of young small forwards out there can learn a thing or two from watching this guy do his work.
New Orleans making a switch here. Steamsman's checked in. Here's Babbitt, covered by Adrian. Pulls up, high post. No good. Nice D from Brandon Knight. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Sessions with it, now defended by Babbitt. A nice shot by Knight.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sessions against Rivers. Evans off the pick from Babbitt. And Evans the basket on the assist by Rivers. 6 points for Tyreke Evans.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And Sessions kicks to Antetokounmpo. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The shot by Knight, no good. Shot by Evans. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top, leading by just 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Tune in Wednesday, April 16th. John Wall and the Washington Wizards take on Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics. It's an Eastern Conference duel. Don't miss out.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. Pachulia is out there with Jeff Adrian. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 2. To the wing right side. From beyond the arc, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Abbott's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, the big thing is they've got to avoid tonight what happened in the previous matchup. A lot of their starters were on the bench with foul trouble in that game.
And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Injuries are such a difficult part of this game.
And from a glance, you really can't tell just how bad it is, but he's going to come out, and we'll find out now how bad it is. He may be done for the game.
Darius Miller, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. Here's Knight. Pelicans with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Just to focus on what Steve was talking about for another moment, their foul trouble, Clark, probably had more to do with that loss than anything.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, I thought they lost their heads a bit. They just basically lost control. Things started to get physical. They didn't really show any discipline. They started committing unnecessary and foolish fouls. It was just a real collapse in terms of mental fortitude there.
Got to keep your composure.
Always. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
Here's Morrow, averaging 8 points a game. Lots of room. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Bucks trail by 4. Knight kicks to Adrian. Back to Knight. Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Rivers against Knight. From the baseline. Rivers can't get it to go. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Withey's checked in for New Orleans. Brian Roberts comes in for Anthony Morrow.
You know, guys, you look at Austin River, and he has the speed and elusiveness that you want from a player with his style and size. He doesn't have any problem getting by somebody to get into the lane, but for him to be a positive contributor, he's got to learn to finish with more consistency, and that's just a matter of work and time.
There's Miller with the 3, and he gets it to go. Miller's got 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And for Rivers, a great ball handler. But he's a little undersized and doesn't have that elite athleticism, I guess I want to say.
I think that made it tougher for him to adjust to the size of players at the NBA level. I know he's got a scorer's mindset, but he needs to work on how he's going to beat the second defender. Maybe it's a pull-up jump shot, a floater, or drawing a foul.
Milwaukee with the ball, trailing by 5.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. If he were to miss significant time, it would really hurt this team that depends on him for so many things. Guys, time will tell.
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope he's back out on the court soon.
Rehabbing is a tough process, Steve, and with any luck for him, it'll be a short one.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And now a look at Brandon Knight here. Over the last month, making major contributions. He's averaging 19 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Withy. Milwaukee with the ball. 4-point game. Knight for 3. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Roberts. He's got 10. Pass to Withy. And Roberts kicks to Withy. And it's good. Withy's got 8 points.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Knight, right wing. Here's Middleton. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Rivers. Cannot hit. Some solid defense here for Middleton. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. He dishes it to Knight. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Pachulia, good.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Roberts. Aminu dishes to Roberts. Roberts gets the screen from Aminu. Here's Roberts. 6 to shoot. Releases. Again, the Pelicans score. And the Bucks with possession here. They trail by 3. Now, here is Knight, guarded by Roberts. Here's Pachulia. Great D that time from Withy. The Pelicans have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And that one's good. Roberts got 12 points in the game.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here is a peek at the teams that have dominated defensively in the paint since the All-Star break. Pelicans, number 1.
The size and the strength down low has been impressive when you take a look at those shot blocking numbers, guys.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks with some changes. Henson comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And Sessions subbed in for Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Adrian. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Roberts. 12 points for him. Aminu off the pick from Roberts. Rivers kicks to Aminu. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miller penetrating. And it's blocked by Henson. They get it back. The Bucks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Knight passes to Henson. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points now for Henson.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those. Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Rivers against Knight. Shot clock at 6.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Evans, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Roberts. He kicks it to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Evans lays it in without an inch of room around him. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And here is Knight. 14 points for him. Here's Henson. Another shot. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Henson. Rivers against Sessions. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Knight. Here's Roberts. He's got 12.
You know, for a guy drafted in the 2nd round, Ramon Sessions has carved out really an outstanding career. A smooth operator offensively. He keeps defenders off balance and has a great knack for drawing fouls. And I like the fact he knows how to use his size in getting to the rim and drawing fouls.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now here's Sessions. He has 7. Knight on the wing. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. Well, going back to Sessions, you know, he's got nice size for a point guard.
Probably about 6'1", but, you know, he's got good speed. He's been a productive point guard in the league, bounced around a little bit. But one thing you know is that he will produce for you when he's out on the floor.
Steamsma checked in for the Pelicans. Now here's Rivers. He has 7. Here's Aminu. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. A moment now to look at the all-time list for blocks in a season. 7'4" Mark Eaton with 5.5 blocks a game. Wow.
That is a ridiculous number, Kevin. Eaton was a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Just a 4th-round pick out of UCLA back in 1982. Tell you what, he sure panned out for the Jazz.
He's off on the first. And the Pelicans making a change here. Morrow's checked in. And he's good on the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Now here's Sessions. He's guarded by Roberts. They get it back. Henson. And he drops it in from the low post. Henson's got 8.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Roberts. 12 points for him. Feeds it to Aminu. Here's Roberts, and Henson sends it back.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Sessions dishes to Middleton. He feeds it to Sessions. Knight kicks to Sessions. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Middleton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
Something else they've made the most of are those opportunities at the foul line. I mean, they've scored a lot of their points so far from there.
That free throw good for Middleton.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Both free throws good for Middleton.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Roberts passes to Aminu. Aminu off the pick from Roberts. Here's Evans out to the wing. For New Orleans, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And their success rate from the stripe this season about 77%.
That free throw good for Morrow. And Morrow drops them both. Bucks trail by 3. Now Knight. He's got 16. And again, the Bucks miss.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
And Aminu kicks to Morrow. Pass to Evans. 6 to shoot. And the layup falls. Evans has got 10 points.
Well, he's a really difficult cover because if he gets anywhere near the rim, he can finish. Great strength, the ability to convert in the lane. Boy, that's tough to defend.
And applies even if he has to absorb contact getting to the rim.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Henson.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
14 feet away, Tyreke Evans again. Evans has got 6 in the quarter.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
A nice shot by Knight.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. Improving their inside game, particularly at the defensive end, is what he wants them to focus on right now. Getting bodies down low and forcing more shots to come from the perimeter. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Evans.
You look at Tyreek Evans, and he has the physical tools to excel at all facets of the game, but one habit that he can get into which holds him back is that sometimes he can get caught watching the play instead of being part of it.
And he makes the first.
Well, Evans has been great. He's got 13 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, and that's something that's important for him and his team. Getting a few extra points, knocking those free throws down, and helping your team any way you can.
And both free throws good for Evans. If they play the clock right, Steve, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly and get 2 possessions out of this.
Adrian dishes tonight. Sessions passes to Henson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
That free throw, no good. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Morrow. He's guarded by Knight. Morrow kicks to Aminu. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Adrian. Now here's Sessions. He's got 7.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them this season, shooting about 78%.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Sessions. And the Bucks making a change here. And he makes both free throws. 5 seconds left in the first half. Here's Roberts. No good on that last second attempt there. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Pelicans lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Brandon Knight. And Brandon, how do you break down this game so far and what you guys need to do in the second half?
We're moving the ball really well right now and, really finding an open man. So, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. And but the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
All good things to sustain for the second half, Brandon. Thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, the halftime show.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Damon Bruce here. It's time to review all the goings-on from half number 1. A tight game for the Pelicans squaring off against the Milwaukee Bucks. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. And Tyreke Evans, no problems tearing up the scoring against Milwaukee. He's got 14 points, and he's made some key plays in the assist department, too. Meanwhile, the Bucks not to be outdone. They've dialed in from long range an incredible shooting performance from outside. Brandon Knight leads the game in scoring. He's up to 19 points, been dialed in from downtown so far. Real scores, real stats from the real NBA. Let's see what's up. Over in Brooklyn, it was the Nets losing to the Knicks. It was Marcus Thornton leading them in scoring. Nikola Pekovic picked up the award in the West, and in the East, Carmelo Anthony. You don't have to look back too far to see the kind of dominating performances he's been delivering, like the big game he had against the Raptors. And now we send you back to the Bradley Center for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. An exceptional performance from Brandon Knight.
How about this? A double-double already. I mean, this is a sort of energy performance that just pumps life into your whole team.
You know, the way he's impacted the game in so many different ways, it's been fun to watch and really going to be hard to slow him down.
So for New Orleans right now, Ryan Roberts out there with Tyreke Evans. Then there's Greg Steamsma. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Sessions. Dishes it to Knight. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Roberts. Evans up top. Pulls it from the elbow. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That's on Sessions.
At the line, Tyreke Evans taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Evans. Bucks trail by 6. Sessions with it. Sessions gets a screen from Adrian. Sessions dishes to Pachulia. Now here's Sessions, guarded closely.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Knight, rejected by Aminu. Evans outside. The feed to Aminu. Back to Evans. Kicks to Roberts. And the pass to Aminu. 4 on the shot clock. The rebound by Adrian. Adrian's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Al-Farouq Aminu out of Wake Forest, a combo forward, really trying to become a 3. Still working on his shooting and ball handling ability, but tremendous potential.
And you know, Steve, if Aminu can develop his offense, I mean, he'll be a really valuable player because he's long and athletic, and he has real potential to be an impact player defensively.
Free throw good, Sessions.
A good game for Sessions. He's got 10 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them? The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
Yeah, very unselfish play from him. He's been really a tremendous factor in this game.
So he gets them both. New Orleans leading by 4. Evans with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Evans passes to Aminu. He dishes it to Steamsma. Good. Steamsma's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Now, here is Knight. He's got 19. Pass to Pachulia. Clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to Knight. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Let's now catch up with what's going on around the NBA as we go to our studios. Here's Damon Bruce.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Let's take a look at the games from around the league that have already wrapped up. Over in Brooklyn, it was the Nets losing to the Knicks. It was Marcus Thornton leading them in scoring. The Clippers at Staples Center took the win over the Nuggets. They've now gone 3 for their last 4. Their scoring leader, Blake Griffin. That's all we've got for you right now. Kevin?
Thanks as always, Damon, for the information.
Well, for the teams on their way into the playoffs, the goal in these late season games is to, number 1, stay as healthy as possible, and number 2, get a nice head of steam going in.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Withy's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, Brandon Knight out of Kentucky is more of a combo guard than a pure point when you look at him offensively. But with his long arms and good athleticism and at 6'3", I think there's a lot of upside for him at the defensive end of the floor. I think he's a guy that could defend 1 and 2s effectively.
Now here's Evans. He's got 16. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Bucks trail by 5. Adrian inside, covered by Evans. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Rivers, he's checked in for Brian Roberts. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Knight kicks to Adrian. Back to Knight. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. There's the bucket. Good. Pachulia's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And for Brandon Knight offensively, he's still trying to figure it out.
I think he's best as a spot-up shooter. I mean, he does have some point guard skills. He's got some athleticism, but he's really an excellent outside shooter when he's got time to set up. Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Now, here is Knight. 20 points for him. That drops. And now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Rivers against Knight. Rivers dishes to Evans. Evans off the pick from Withy. Evans goes in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Evans has got 4 points in the quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Sessions gets a screen from Adrian, and it's blocked by Withy. Now here's Rivers. 7 points in the game. He kicks it to Aminu. Pass to Evans. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Rivers, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Well, he's one of the toughest guys in the league to stay in front of. Just the speed, the athleticism, the shiftiness. He is really something.
Yeah, sublime quickness and fantastic hands make it a team effort to contain him, and he's that dangerous.
That one is off. John Henson's checked in for the Bucks. And he sinks the second. Here is Knight. He's got 22. Knight gets a screen from Adrian. Knight with it. Evans picks him up. And that one's good. Sessions. And here's Rivers. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rivers has got 10.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Middleton. 8 points for him. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. He's got 11.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. I mean, they have to get a hand in his face.
Rivers against Sessions. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Knight, averaging 18 points a game. Feeds it to Adrian. There's the dish to Sessions. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And now look at Brandon Knight here. He's been a standout for them the past few weeks. The numbers show it. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Brandon Knight. No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Evans with it. Now guarded by Sessions. And it's Evans missing.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
The shot's good from Henson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 10. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Rivers against Sessions. A step-back shot here. That one off the back iron and out.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Here's Rivers. Right now averaging 7 points a game. And Aminu kicks to Rivers. 6 to shoot. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Rivers has got 12. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Sessions kicks to Henson. A fadeaway, and another basket for Milwaukee. The Pelicans trail. Rivers with it. He's got 12. He feeds it to Aminu. Pass to Evans. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. That's on Sessions.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Pelicans. That one misses for Evans. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Sessions passes to Henson. Goes back up. He lays it in. Henson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it. And I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Sessions with it. Evans picks him up. Up again. And John Henson with the slam. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Rivers against Sessions. And Henson sends it back. And he recovers it. A nice shot by Rivers. Bucks have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He wants to see a more open, aggressive approach offensively. He told his guys they're playing it too safe, trying to be too precise. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Sessions. He's got 14. Here's Henson. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got his 5th assist in this one. Pelicans trail by 4. Now here's Rivers. He's got 14. Evans attacking. Morrow dishes to Steamsma. It's thrown by to Tacumbo. Henson sets a screen for Sessions. And Middleton kicks to Sessions. To the middle. Stolen. Here's Morrow. He's got 6. Rivers passes to Steamsma. Rivers against Sessions. With the teardrop, it's rebounded by New Orleans. Evans has got 4 rebounds in this game. Dishes it to Steamsma. Now the feed to Rivers. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Morrow. And Henson pulls it down. Bucks leading by 4. Sessions gets a screen from Henson. Sessions with it. Now defended by Morrow. On to Tacumbo. Kicks to Sessions. That doesn't go in either for Sessions.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Steamsma dishes to Rivers. Rivers off a pick from Steamsma. Rivers passes to Steamsma. And it's Miller penetrating. Evans kicks to Miller. Here's Rivers. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Well, he did have a 3-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
On to Tacumbo, passes to Middleton. Plenty of space. That is good. On to Tacumbo's got 11. Pelicans trail by 6. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
That's good from Steamsma. And the Pelicans making a change here. Both free throws good from Steamsma. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Sessions. He's covered by Roberts.
At the line for your Bucks, Ramon Sessions. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Roberts. He's got 12.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one too.
18 feet out. Morrow dishes to Steamsma. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Steamsma's got 9 points here in the second half. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Sessions. He's got 16. Inside. Antetokounmpo kicks to Sessions. Just 5 to shoot. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
And we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead, up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
On tap this Wednesday, April 16th, the Detroit Pistons take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Live from Oklahoma City, it's the real deal.
And Milwaukee has possession. They've got Pachulia. Sessions out there with Brandon Knight. Then it's John Henson, and it's Antetokounmpo. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And Roberts kicks to Morrow. The pass to Roberts. His 3-pointers off the mark. Bucks leading by 8. Knight passes to Henson. Kicks to Sessions. Now here is Knight. He's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Ramon Sessions on the assist by Knight. Sessions has got 10 points here in the second half. Pelicans trail by 11. Roberts gets the screen from Steamsma to the right side. And Roberts kicks to Rivers. He dishes it to Steamsma. Here's Roberts. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Bucks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Knight, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Steamsma, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Withy's checked in. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the 3-point line. They've been on fire.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Roberts. Passes it to Aminu. Here's Withy. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's good from Withy. Both free throws good from Withy. Bucks leading by 10. Pass to Henson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, you look at Zaza Pachulia, and he's a guy I think that's underrated. He can really score around the basket. He knows how to use his body in a physical manner, and he can step out and knock it down from 15 feet, too.
Back to Pachulia, originally from the Republic of Georgia in Eastern Europe, and has played most of his career in Atlanta, Georgia.
You know, probably a little different, Atlanta.
It is, Steve. It is a lot different, actually, than the Republic of Georgia.
Just a little.
Yes.
But
yes.
He's really solidified his place in the league. He's tough. He throws his weight around, draws fouls. All the things you like in a backup center.
The free throw drops for Pachulia. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. And Pachulia drops them both. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Roberts. He's covered by Sessions. And Roberts kicks to Morrow. Rivers against Knight. Here's Withy. Offensive rebound. Great defense that time from Pachulia. Bucks leading by 12. Henson sets a screen for Sessions. Another shot. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got 4 this quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. One of the stories here, Brandon Knight getting it done today.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Roberts passes to Withy. Here's Morrow. He's guarded by Knight. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Morrow.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
Knight kicks to Pachulia. Sessions with it, now guarded by Morrow. Middleton dishes to Knight. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Knight's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Roberts passes to Withy. It's stolen by Sessions. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. No good. Here's Morrow, covered by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
At the line for your Bucks, Chris Middleton. At the line for two.
That's good for Middleton. Both good from the line that time. Here's Roberts. He kicks to Morrow. Feeds it to Roberts. The dish to Morrow. Pass to Withy. 6 to shoot. Here's Evans. That's good. Evans has got 22 points.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Knight. No luck. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Evans with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Here's Roberts to the left side wing. Morrow kicks to Withy. Here's Morrow. He's covered by Middleton. And the basket by Morrow. Now Knight. Out to the right wing. Adrian dishes to Knight. He feeds it to Adrian. Back to Knight. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. Here's Pachulia. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Pachulia's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Roberts. Evans passes to Roberts. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Aminu kicks to Evans. Evans right side, and that one's good.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He wants his guys to devote a lot more energy to clamping down on the inside and preventing any shots from close range. Better interior defense was his message. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Sessions. Dishes to Pachulia. And there's the feed to Middleton. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Miller. And there's the pass to Roberts. Evans outside. Evans right side. 6 to shoot. Evans right side. And he can't bank that one in. Milwaukee leading by 12. And Sessions kicks to Middleton. Cannot hit. Good D by Miller. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Roberts, defended by Pachulia. Here's Aminu. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Unstoppable offense from both teams. I love the pace this game has been played at.
So does everybody else in the building. This has been a fun one.
Now here's Sessions. Kicks to Middleton. He dishes it to Pachulia. Middleton the pass to Pachulia. Here's Roberts, covered by Middleton. On the wing, Miller. Passes it to Roberts. Ramon Sessions with the steal. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Well, if they keep up this energy over the final few minutes of the game, it'll be nearly impossible to fight them off.
Here's Roberts after the basket by Milwaukee. On the wing, Evans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That is good. Evans has got 6 in the quarter. Bucks leading by 10. Sessions with it. Feeds it to Pachulia. The shot's good. Sessions making the play. Sessions has got his 7th assist here tonight. Pelicans trail by 12. Roberts dishes to Evans. Withy kicks to Miller. Pass to Withy. He feeds it to Aminu. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Miller. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
The Bucks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Now here's Sessions. Knight on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
And Roberts kicks to Evans. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for the Pelicans, Tyreek Evans, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. New Orleans making some changes here. Gents is checked in, and it's Rivers in for Brian Roberts. Good on both. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Bucks leading by 8. Knight passes to Sessions. Knight dishes to Middleton. Back to Knight. He kicks it to Sessions. Inside, the Bucks working the ball around. And that one's good. Sessions has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Davis sets a screen. Evans attacking. Over to the left wing. Rivers kicks to Evans. Just 5 on the clock. Up and in on the layup. Evans has got 30 points.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Sessions gets a screen from Pachulia. And Sessions kicks to Knight. The dish to Pachulia. Here's Adrian. Pass to Knight. Shoots from the high post. And another basket for Milwaukee.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're losing by 10. 1:16 left in the fourth. With he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Sessions against Rivers. Miller, that's for 2. And the Pelicans miss again. Milwaukee leading by 10.
I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
I agree, Steve, and this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for them too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Well, finally, they're going to salvage one game from this season series after losing the first 2.
And it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. I mean, most teams having lost 2 in a row to an opponent in a given season would struggle with their confidence in the third game.
Middleton can't get it to go. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Brandon Knight. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 7. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Well, never say never, I guess. They just have no quit in them.
I think you have to respect that attitude and approach. I know most teams would have called it a game already.
Some changes for New Orleans. Jins is checked in. Davis is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rivers passes to Miller. The feed to Rivers. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3. Milwaukee with the ball. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. New Orleans making a switch here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there to ensure that they're going to go home with the W.
Miller, that's for 2, connects. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, Brandon, certainly a nice win, aided in large part by your ability to get your teammates involved. What is your primary focus?
Definitely just get my guys going a lot more and, try to be more of a playmaker. And, I enjoy, seeing, getting guys going and them making shots off my passes.
I think they enjoy it as well, Brandon. Great job. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight.